Be completely present with me now, my precious child. This very moment has been prepared for a deep meeting, a message meant directly for your heart. Do not allow this important opportunity to pass without giving it your full attention. A special blessing, unexpected yet deeply longed for, is opening before you. The line between your past weariness and a true new beginning is disappearing, even now. Keep your thoughts focused here, my beloved. These are not ordinary words that reached you by chance. They come from me, carefully chosen for your willing heart, meant especially for you, my beloved. You have walked through difficult seasons and carried deep sorrow. Your body has grown tired, your spirit has grown weary, and you have cried many silent tears when no one else was near. The burdens you carry may seem as though they have almost extinguished your final spark of hope, but listen carefully, my child. Do not let this precious moment of my grace pass by. To turn away from this invitation would be to step away from the path leading into a fresh season of life. You would be leaving behind a unique opportunity I prepared, especially for you, one that many long to receive. The value of this very moment is greater than every other concern on your mind. All of creation watches with expectation, waiting for your response. My precious one, in this sacred moment, I ask for your complete attention. Close your eyes gently for a little while, my beloved child. Take a slow, deep breath. Let every part of your body relax, and allow your spirit to become completely open. Prepare your inner being, because I am about to place a deep blessing upon you. I am reaching into the deepest part of your soul to awaken the holy life I placed within you. Every trace of weariness you have carried, every worry, every hidden wound, is now being gently lifted away by my presence from the center of your being. In its place, my cleansing power and endless strength begin to move within you. They awaken a lasting inner light, fresh passion, and an endless source of strength inside you. This new beginning is alive, pure, and truly beautiful. It prepares your whole being to receive every good thing, to fully welcome this sacred renewing power, and embrace the wonderful things ahead. Your presence in this moment matters. Allow your faith to awaken right now. A deep confidence has come alive within you. Its bright light has driven away every shadow. The greatness of my eternal life is now firmly planted within you. My precious child, prepared especially for your life. Stand strong, my beloved, because your brightest and most meaningful season is now beginning. Step fully into this new understanding and keep breathing deeply. Do not allow your attention to drift, even for a single moment. This work of transformation will be completed only if you stay with me until the very end. A deep truth about who you really are will be revealed in these final moments. A living spiritual pulse comes fully alive only at the end, where my endless strength joins completely with the life I placed within you. To leave now would be to break this connection at the very moment my overflowing grace is ready to pour into your life. Remain until the final moment and witness your greatest inner transformation here and now. Once again, gently close your eyes for a little while, my child, and notice the quiet movement beneath everything you can see. This is not a passing feeling or a temporary brightness from the world around you. What is rising within you is a deep and complete spiritual awakening. Your whole being, your thoughts, your body, and your spirit are being brought into harmony with my everlasting rhythm. My holy restoring power is rising within you, gently washing away every remaining trace of exhaustion and removing every mark left by those long years of faithful endurance. I am personally reaching into every part of you, awakening every quiet place within. Each one is becoming alive again, filled with strength beyond anything you can understand. Every feeling of heaviness and stillness has now been completely lifted away. A deep clarity and a strong sense of purpose are filling your mind. Time no longer steals from your life. Instead, each passing moment now begins to move in harmony with who I created you to be. A light shines from deep within you, sending out a pure and living strength that nothing outside of you can extinguish. This lasting strength does not come from the world around you. It flows directly from my endless source of light. Your whole being is overflowing with a rising life, unlike anything you have known before. Do not turn your eyes away. My beloved, let my light completely fill every part of you. Stay until the final moment, so you may receive the greatest understanding, the final truth that will forever establish this grace and strength within your spirit. Open your heart and receive it. This wonderful inner renewal is alive and unending. As my endless life fills every empty place within you, a powerful transformation is about to unfold. This pure and radiant strength is so great, so full of life, that it cannot remain hidden inside your physical body. It begins to rise, to flow outward, and to shine through every part of your being, creating a brilliant radiance, a covering of protection that surrounds your mind, your body, and your spirit. My precious child, prepare yourself to receive a wonderful truth. You are becoming a powerful spiritual presence. The life within you has now reached a new height, far beyond the ordinary standards of this world. Pay close attention, my child. Wherever you go, every place you enter, every room you walk into, your presence will immediately begin to change the atmosphere. The light within you carries the weight of my holy purpose. It reaches beyond every limit, making it impossible for those around you to overlook it. No passing glance will miss you. No one will be able to ignore the quiet strength that flows from who you are in me. Who you are now is a perfect union of deep peace and mighty strength. Picture the moment when people from your past unexpectedly see you again. Those who knew your hardest seasons, those who questioned your ability, or those who watched the tiredness written across your face. When they look at you, my child, they will stop where they are. Their hearts will be moved, and quiet amazement will fill them as they notice the beauty of my grace upon your life and the light that surrounds you. They will quietly wonder what unseen power transformed the person they once knew into someone filled with confidence in life. Where sadness once rested in your eyes, they will now see understanding shining through. Where uncertainty once shaped your posture, they will now see confidence and quiet dignity. They will search for natural explanations and make many assumptions, but the true source will remain hidden from them. The deep life within you, the radiant light rising from your very heart, is a unique gift that comes from me alone. Every shadow from the past, every trace of the old darkness has been gently removed by my hand, leaving nothing behind. My beloved, you no longer have to prove your value. You no longer need to persuade anyone, not for one more moment. Every need to defend yourself has now come to an end. Your quiet spirit, your inner strength, and the special grace I placed inside you speak more clearly than words ever could. Your life has become a living testimony, and every confident step you take reveals my restoring power at work in all things. This beautiful light is part of my holy purpose, a glorious brightness I have placed upon you. It is the truth that your real identity now shines openly, unable to remain hidden. Yes, my child, your deepest light comes from my everlasting flame. This shining light removes every doubt, rises above every jealous voice, and washes away every old judgment that once held you back through difficult seasons. There is no reason to make yourself small. Never hide your light to satisfy those who choose to remain in lesser places. This bright and living presence will naturally draw people near. It will gently bring many hearts into your life that recognize the spirit I have placed within you. It will open the way to wonderful opportunities and lead many blessings into your path. This is my holy gift to you, my beloved. It is the rightful result of your faithful spirit that refused to surrender in hardship. This radiant strength belongs to you. This uncommon brightness comes from my design to fully receive this new life, to awaken this great drawing power within you, and to allow this wonder to remain. You must accept it with a willing heart. Speak this truth within your spirit and hold tightly to it with faith, so you may stand firmly in the place I have prepared for you. Remain steady in this new life. Take a deep breath and keep moving forward, because the greatest part of your journey is still ahead. Do not look away, but keep this truth safely within your heart. My precious child, the light and quiet strength you now carry are not given simply for the world to notice. There is something much greater. Have you wondered why I am suddenly filling you with such life, as though restoring your deepest strength with great speed? Behind this amazing change is a truth far deeper than you realize. My perfect plan for your life was prepared before the foundations of the world. The most important part of that plan, the part that will shape the bright future before you, is about to be made known. Do not let your attention drift, or you may miss this important truth. Feel the strong life I have placed within you now, my beloved. Because of this endless strength, the place where you once faded has completely disappeared. That small and limited place no longer belongs to someone who carries the power of my wonderful works. Now is the time to rise, to stand where you truly belong, and to move with confidence toward the place I have already prepared for you. All this renewal within your body, all this growth in your presence, is not the final purpose. It is only the covering, the instrument I have given you for something much greater. Your calling has entered a new season. This shining life prepares you to carry responsibilities that many people could never imagine. My great purpose allows no room for hesitation. It asks you to completely leave behind the smaller ways of thinking that belonged to yesterday. Never hesitate when I lead you along unfamiliar roads. The unexpected changes before you, the great possibilities that seem larger than you ever imagined. None of them happened by accident. They are my perfect arrangements, every step carefully planned and guided by me. What is unfolding reaches far beyond ordinary understanding. You do not need to understand everything today. You only need to keep moving forward. Walk with confidence and with a clear understanding of who you are in me. Real courage is not living without fear. It is knowing with certainty that my endless strength is holding every breath you take. Know this, my child. Every great rising is followed by a deep and necessary cleansing. I am making you new, so you may become my bright light in places of darkness. But for that light to remain strong, there is something standing in the way that you must recognize and leave behind. What is this testing? What will this cleansing wave remove from your life in the days ahead? Listen carefully, my beloved, because the hidden truth about the storm of old judgments is about to be revealed. That storm has already begun. Stand before it without fear, my precious child, because this is my deep and necessary work of cleansing. Do not pull back from the strong flow of new life moving through you. Do not become afraid when it feels as though everything around you is changing. A great transformation, a renewal of this size, never comes through quiet waters. It always arrives with a powerful shaking that clears away everything that has settled for too long. You may feel the ground beneath you begin to move. That is the clear sign your spirit is being lifted to an entirely new place, so you can fully carry the shining life and endless strength I have now placed within you. The old and limited vessel from your past must be completely cleansed. There can be no hesitation here. There can be no halfway surrender. Look honestly at this truth, my child. This wonderful new beginning is bringing a deep season of release. Habits that weaken your resolve, small patterns of thinking that hold you back, and especially relationships that no longer belong to your higher calling. I am gently but firmly removing them from your life. My child, You cannot continue holding what is fading if your heart truly wants to receive what is full of life. If you cling to old patterns, the light I place within you will simply outgrow them. You cannot carry yesterday's uncertainty or worn-out habits into the bright new life I have prepared for you. I know letting go can feel unsettling at first. My precious child, a feeling of emptiness may appear as familiar things begin to leave. But understand this, my beloved, I never ask you to release something small unless I already plan to replace it with something far greater. Do you know what truly happens the moment that space becomes open? My child, what will fill your spirit after the old has gone? Stay with me now, because the deep transformation that follows this season of release is about to be revealed. It will leave you filled with wonder, just as my eternal wisdom has always declared. The old has passed away. Look, everything has become new. Yes, the chapter of past struggles is truly coming to an end. If the old does not pass away, how can the greater glory appear? The truth is, my beloved, this world does not leave empty places unfilled. When you release the echoes of the past, my child, a powerful drawing begins. My own endless life, the clear expression of my favor, flows into you without limit, reaching every part of your spirit. Yet this deep change within you, my beloved, will certainly bring reactions from the people around you. Do not be surprised when others speak against you. Those who knew the old version of you will struggle to understand the new light they now see. The strength and life I have placed within you are beyond what they can explain. As you become more secure in who you are, their discomfort may grow into resistance. They will question your choices and express their doubts, hoping to keep you in the place they have always known, trying to draw your bright truth back into what feels familiar to them. You may experience moments of loneliness, my precious child. Feeling separated from others may test the strength of your heart. They simply cannot understand the living power of my presence working inside you. Your peaceful confidence, your growing spirit, and your steady walk leave them confused. And that confusion often causes them to respond with fear. You will hear quiet conversations. You will notice careful looks, and for a season you may find yourself walking alone. That quiet season may feel painful, my beloved. It may tempt you to return to the comfort of familiar people who no longer inspire your growth. But do not go back. Never lower the light I placed within you just to fit into someone else's limited view. Do you understand the deep wisdom hidden inside this quiet season, my child? The truth I am about to reveal will calm your heart and forever change the way you see these moments of separation. Hold tightly to this holy understanding. Their leaving is never your loss. It is actually the greatest clearing of your path. I am removing every obstacle, my beloved, so that brighter relationships and greater opportunities may enter your life without hindrance. The peaceful spaces they leave behind become the very places where my greatest blessings can rest. People who truly match the spirit I have placed within you, wise hearts, and faithful mentors carrying greater opportunities, are already waiting. They can only come close after those who no longer belong to your journey have completely stepped away. The old connection must come to its end before the wide entrance into your purpose can fully open. I am carefully refining every relationship around you. I am creating a new order where understanding, faithful support, and lasting encouragement can grow and continue lifting you higher. Nothing happening in this season is without purpose. My precious child, every release is the perfect step toward receiving something far greater, building lasting strength within you and freeing you from every burden of the past. Receive this cleansing with your whole heart, my child. This very moment is the beautiful separation that breaks every chain holding you back. It is a holy understanding, your willing surrender, showing me that you are truly ready to step into the place prepared for you. This season of separation is also a test of courage. Do not lose heart when you find yourself alone, because a soul called to reach far must often rise above the crowd. A spirit I have chosen for greater things. My beloved will often walk beyond the ordinary path. Only those satisfied with smaller dreams remain where they have always been. You were created to govern the wide territory I prepared for you, carrying the gift of everlasting life that comes from me. True greatness grows best in quiet places. Today I am laying the foundation of a new temple within your spirit. This foundation is not built upon shifting sand or passing ideas. It is built upon the unchanging truth of my eternal word. Feel the great weight of this beginning settling into the center of your life, creating a firm place where nothing will ever collapse. Before building this holy house, I first prepared the ground of your heart, breaking apart the hard places formed through years of dry and difficult seasons. The strength of my loving discipline has turned the soil, bringing hidden richness to the surface beneath your wariness. Now, as each foundation stone is carefully set in place, it meets the fertile ground your tears have prepared. The strength of the stone and the richness of the soil now become one. Every prayer you prayed has become the mortar joining them together, making certain that what I plant is protected by what I build. Now I ask you to place a completed stone into the wall of this great work by releasing your provision. Do not keep what you have gathered with tightly closed hands. Instead, sow it like precious seed into the deep ground of my purpose. This act of giving becomes a visible declaration, like placing the weight of gold upon the scales of my covenant. When you release what you have received, you are not losing it. You are placing the first harvest into the hands of the Master. As you do, you will begin to see the deep roots of your life growing stronger. Clarity will rise like a healthy vine from the ground, weaving through every part of your life until each branch is filled with fruit. The walls of the holy place I am building around you will become a shelter where your heart can finally rest. Your purpose will no longer seem far away. It will become the place where you now live. Stand firmly on this foundation that cannot be moved. The work is complete, and the house stands secure. You are the one who now lives in this new home, built by my hand and held firm through your faith. Go forward in peace, my precious child. Listen carefully, because I am speaking directly to your spirit, to the deepest part of who I created you to be. Receive this truth that I place before you today. I am making a clear path for you, one that the enemy cannot block or destroy. Though the one who stands against you is full of deception, brings destruction, seeks to steal life, and desires to take away joy. And though you may sometimes see those attacks around you, know that my hand is working with perfect purpose. The enemy moves like a hungry beast, looking for someone to devour, confuse, and weaken. But that search will never succeed, my child, because you are never by yourself. I am with you, the mighty one beside you, the source of all strength, authority, and every victory. Because of this, my chosen child, you can walk through this life not with pride or arrogance, but with steady confidence flowing from my spirit. That confidence comes from knowing that the one who has already overcome every enemy walks beside you and lives within you wherever you go. That spirit of complete victory over every power of darkness has been fully revealed through my anointed one. The very same divine power that once opened the great waters and made a dry path where none could be seen now stands ready to open every spiritual battle before you, making a clear way for your freedom and your progress. I have filled this message with my presence, my child, and today I will reveal a simple and powerful way that defeats the enemy's plans every time. Open your heart to the wisdom I am giving you now. This truth has been given to set you free from everything that has held you captive, without doubt and without fear. I declare this truth, If you truly receive this message and allow these words to settle deeply into your heart, you will experience a great turning point in your spirit, a lasting change in the way you understand, and I will help you overcome the battles that have weighed upon your soul for so long. Listen carefully, my beloved. I know you are not perfect, and I know your human journey has not been without failure. But there is one truth about you that I treasure. You love me. You sincerely desire to please me and to honor me through the way you live. You have cried out to me through countless prayers, sometimes with words and sometimes with sighs too deep to express. You have remained standing when everything around you seemed ready to fall. You have continued moving forward through great spiritual battles even when exhaustion tried to overtake you. And now I tell you this. I brought you to this very battlefield for a reason. Yes, I led you here with purpose, with my loving hand guiding every step, so that I could reveal my power through you for you. And before everyone who watches your journey, receive this truth from my spirit, and let it settle deeply inside your heart. I brought you into this battle with a holy purpose, not simply to see how long you could endure, but so my unlimited power and my faithful love could be clearly revealed. Think about the ancient crossing through the great waters, a story remembered through many generations. That moment did not happen by accident. It was an intentional work of my authority, carefully planned through my perfect wisdom. In the same way, my child, the spiritual battle you are facing today is not an accident or a random event. The struggles before you are not simply happening on their own. I am working through these circumstances, through every difficult moment and every situation that seems impossible, to reveal something deeper inside your spirit and to show you more of who I truly am. I want you to know me more deeply through everything you are living today. Now let me show you how this happens. First, be completely certain that I have led you into this particular battle for a loving and specific purpose. Remember the instructions I gave to my servant Moses when I led my people out of their long years of slavery. I told them to turn back and camp in a certain place beside the great waters, a place that looked weak and exposed. My purpose was clear. The one who had ruled over them would believe they had lost their way, that they were trapped in the wilderness with no escape. I did not accidentally bring my people to the edge of the sea. No, my child. I placed them there by design. I led them there on purpose, bringing them into a place where human strength could accomplish nothing. A place where their own plans, abilities, and resources had no answer. A place where only my divine intervention, a miracle beyond all human understanding, could rescue them. This was done so that my glory would be revealed and their trust would rest completely in my power. Now, my child, I ask you to think about your own life. Have you ever stood in such a place? A situation that seemed certain to end in disaster? A place where you believed there was absolutely no way forward? A burden so great that it seemed to swallow every remaining hope? A moment when you said to yourself, "This is the end. I will never overcome this. There is no way out for me." If your heart recognizes those feelings today, if your spirit knows what it means to feel trapped, then hear this truth with complete confidence. I brought you to this very place. I never abandoned you in your past moments of fear. I never walked away when you felt lost. I never gave up on you, even during the moments when you believed you had given up on yourself. And today, I have brought you into this present battle with careful purpose, with a plan much greater than what your eyes can presently see. My deepest desire is to reveal my power and my glory through you for you. And in the very place where you now stand, I am preparing to display my mighty power. That journey to the edge of the waters was never simply an unfortunate situation for my people. Neither was it an accident. It was a carefully planned step within my greater purpose. It was my perfect plan to move with power in the lives of my people and reveal a part of myself they had never experienced before. At that time, they knew very little about who I truly was. They only knew me as the God of their ancestors, someone who still seemed distant to them. They had not yet fully understood my unlimited power, my complete authority over all creation, or my unfailing faithfulness to every promise I had spoken. They only knew that my servant Moses kept telling them I was with them, even after I had shown 10 mighty signs of my power and rescued them from slavery with my strong hand. They were still learning who I truly am. They were still allowing the truth of my character to settle into their hearts. I desired to reveal my faithful love, my mighty power, and my ability to make a way where no human path could ever exist. I allowed the one who oppressed them to chase after them, so I could reveal my power in a way they would never forget. A display of my glory that would be remembered throughout the generations. I placed them exactly where their own strength came to its end, where every human effort had been exhausted, so that my glory could rise without anything standing in its way and show them the path ahead. Understand this, my child. The land of their slavery represented their old bondage, their former life, their old ways, and the limiting beliefs they had carried for so long. The land I promised them represented their new life, their true purpose, their calling, and the complete freedom I had prepared for them. And those great waters, which looked impossible to cross, frightening and without hope, represent the impossible situation standing before you today, a place where only I, your deliverer, can make a way. If you feel surrounded, if you believe there is no visible escape, then hear me speak this truth with all my authority. I have brought you here so you can finally know me as your waymaker. I am the one who opens a road where none exists. I am the light that shines even through the deepest darkness, driving away every shadow. I am your waymaker, my child. Place your trust in me. Now understand this second truth. The enemy almost always attacks with his greatest force, just before you step into the blessing I have prepared. So if you are facing a situation that looks completely impossible today, if you feel trapped under a heavy spiritual burden, if attacks seem to surround you from every direction, then know this with confidence. You are about to receive my favor in a way you have never known before. These are not empty words meant only to encourage you. I am speaking my truth to you. This is a pattern that has been seen throughout time. You are standing on the edge of your blessing. You are in the center of this battle. You are at your own figurative water's edge. This is the moment when everything appears impossible. The moment when you ask, what will you do now, my God? What miracle will you perform? Let me tell you, my precious child, I am about to reveal my power in your life in a wonderful and unmistakable way. Remember the ancient story, when the ruler who had oppressed my people finally learned they had escaped. He and his leaders quickly changed their minds. Filled with anger and pride, he prepared his chariots, gathered his army, and chased after them with a hardened heart. Why did he pursue them with such determination? Why would he not let them go? Because he understood something important. They were free. They were no longer his slaves. They no longer belonged under his control. The moment I begin setting you free, the moment I begin pouring my blessings into your life, the moment your breakthrough comes close, the enemy grows angry and attacks with even greater force. He hates seeing you walk in the fullness of my blessings. He cannot bear seeing you surrounded by my mercy. He despises watching you live under my grace, covered by my favor and enjoying the goodness of my presence. He does not want to see my promises fulfilled in your life, in your relationships, or within your spirit. That is why he comes after you with anger, jealousy, hatred, and evil intentions. He cannot stand to see you filled with the joy that comes from me. He hates seeing spiritual victory flowing through your life, and through the lives of those you love. He cannot bear seeing you walk in the power and anointing of my Spirit as you live according to my truth. The enemy also hates that your devotion to me is becoming stronger, that your heart is turning more completely toward my ways. He hates that I am leading you into your true purpose, bringing you into your calling and filling you with my wisdom and power for everything ahead. The enemy cannot stand that you have broken the chains he believed would keep you bound forever. Those old habits, those struggles, those patterns of thinking, those limiting beliefs that he expected would hold you captive for the rest of your life. He hates that you are no longer trapped by them. He also hates that right now you are listening to my voice, receiving my words, and welcoming my truth into your heart. That only increases his anger, because he knows my words always bring freedom and light. Now understand this third truth. Fear, doubt, and constant complaining open the door for destruction to enter your life. Look at what happened to my people during that important moment. Standing beside the waters with the enemy drawing near, they cried out to my servant Moses and said, "Why did you bring us here just to die? It would have been better to remain slaves than to die in this wilderness." Pay close attention. My child, although my people had physically left slavery behind, their minds and hearts were still controlled by fear and old ways of thinking. They complained, they spoke words of discouragement, they gave in to doubt and allowed their emotions to control what came from their mouths. This is exactly what the enemy wants from you. He wants you to speak yourself out of the blessings I have prepared. He wants you to believe that my promises are not meant for you. He wants you to fear what I have already defeated. He wants you to tremble before what I have already overcome. He wants you to complain instead of standing firmly upon my truth and declaring my power. He wants words of defeat to come from your mouth and spit of words filled with victory, because he knows the power your words carry. Do you see, my child, that this is one of the enemy's greatest strategies? It is quiet, but it is powerful. A clear throat. My eternal word teaches that the power of life and death is found in the words you speak, and it also says that you will experience the fruit of what you declare. This means that your words agree with my spirit and my truth. They become a way for my power and my presence to work within your situation. When you declare my victory, when you speak of my power, when you proclaim the freedom I have given you, it is not simply your own voice speaking. It is my spirit living within you, speaking life and power into your circumstances and changing the atmosphere around you. But the enemy wants you to complain. He wants you to focus only on your troubles. He wants you to question my faithfulness and doubt my goodness. He wants you to fear the future and wonder how I could ever bring good from something that looks hopeless and broken. He whispers lies, telling you that your struggles are punishment for your past mistakes, that I am unhappy with you, that I have turned away from you, or even worse, that I have completely abandoned you when you need me most. My child, every one of those thoughts is a lie from the enemy who opposes truth and wants only to steal your hope and weaken your trust in me. Here is a powerful key for overcoming every spiritual attack. It is a simple truth that I want you to understand and practice. Silence your complaints and boldly speak my promises. You cannot overcome spiritual battles while your mouth is filled with fear, negativity, or constant complaining. Your worship offered to me from a sincere heart is a powerful weapon that changes what is happening in the spiritual realm. Your unshakable faith in who I am becomes a strong shield against every attack of the enemy. Your praise, lifted to my name in every situation, becomes a sharp sword that cuts through the darkness. So do not complain about the place where you are today. Do not complain about the battle you are facing. Remember, my child, I brought you there for a purpose. Receive it with faith, because my glory will be revealed through it. Now understand this fourth truth. The staff in the hand of my servant Moses points to the cross that has forever opened the way through every spiritual battle you face. As my eternal word declares, raise your staff, then divide the water so that my people may walk through the middle of the sea on dry ground. My child, these words hold a deep and everlasting truth. That staff points to the greatest act of love and sacrifice ever shown through my anointed one. Just as Moses lifted up the staff and the waters of judgment and hopelessness opened to make a path, so my anointed one willingly suffered and gave his life, and the judgment that should have fallen upon you and upon all humanity was completely removed and fully satisfied. You passed through that judgment, arriving safely on the other side, not through your own strength, not through your own efforts or worthiness, but through the overwhelming power of my greatest act of love freely given to you. When the staff of Moses touched the waters, they obeyed and opened. When my anointed one entered death itself and went into its deepest place, the prison of sin and error was broken open. Its power was destroyed forever. My people of old walked through the waters in a moment of judgment. But you, my beloved child, now walk through my endless grace. A gift secured for you by my anointed one. They entered a new life with freedom from physical slavery. You, my child, have entered a new identity, a spiritual freedom that reaches far beyond anything this world can limit. Who are you now? You are my beloved child, called by my name, walking in my light, forever safe within my love. Through my eternal word, I declare a truth that reaches through all creation. I am the living one. I died, yet look, I am alive forevermore. I hold the keys to death in the grave, and all authority belongs to me. My anointed one went down into death itself, and rose again in complete victory, opening the everlasting way for you and for everyone who believes to live in true and eternal freedom. Because of this, my beloved, I will fight for you while you remain firm in my truth and stay in my presence. Just as I spoke to my people in their moment of need, so I speak to you today. I will fight for you. Remain at peace. This is my word for you in this very moment. Stop using your strength to fight battles I have already won for you. Do not try to face spiritual battles through your own limited power, because it is not by human strength or ability, but by my spirit. Do not become afraid when you stand at your own spiritual water's edge, at that place where everything seems impossible and every challenge feels too great. Instead, stand still. Worship me with a trusting heart. Hold firmly to the truth of my complete victory, and I will surely make a way where no way can be seen. I will open the waters before you. The battles you face today, my child, are not about where you have been. They are about where I am preparing to take you. I did not bring you to this difficult place so I could leave you there, or allow darkness to overcome you. No, my child, never. I brought you here so I could rescue you openly and clearly, so that even those who stand against you, even the enemy himself, would know who I truly am and see the greatness of my power at work in your life. This victory, this deliverance belongs completely to me, and it will bring glory to my name alone. The spiritual battles you face are not proof that you are weak or that I am displeased with you. Instead, they reveal your destiny. They point toward your purpose. They announce the calling I have placed upon your life. Do not run from them. Stand before them in my strength. Now, my child, with steady faith, I want you to speak this declaration from the deepest place within your heart. My God is making a way for me. Say it out loud. Let those words fill your room and fill your heart. Let them become a confident declaration that rises above every voice of doubt. Let them become a prophetic confession over your own life, declaring the truth that I am working in your situation. And if this message has brought peace to your heart, if it has filled you with strength and renewed purpose today, then share these words with someone else who feels trapped in an impossible place. so they too may receive hope and courage through my voice. Until my next whisper, always remember that I love you beyond measure, and that my presence will never leave you. God bless you.